So, big question, what should you do after you've been in a car accident? So I'm gonna give you 5 really important things that you should be doing if you've been injured in a car accident. And these are very basic things, but obviously if you've been injured, you're in a car accident, you're shaken up, you don't really know what's going on. So I'm gonna give you a couple of tips of advice. So the first thing you wanna do is exchange information, right? Super duper important. You should be exchanging driver's license information, and you should be exchanging insurance information, your insurance and their insurance. And in this day and age, we all have cameras on our phones. Really super easy. Take a picture of the driver's license, their insurance card, their license plate. Okay, want to know which car we were dealing with, because sometimes that happens, but we don't know exactly what car is going on, and it was involved. Speaking of pictures, number 2, take pictures. Take pictures of the scene, okay? There's a lot of things that can happen that are important to the scene. Number 1, in terms of a jury, it helps them understand, what was going on at the time. You're going to try to explain to them you've been injured, and all you're going to say is the car hit me, versus having pictures of the broken glass and the front of their car and the back of your car, where they were in the intersection. Sometimes that comes into play. Were you across the line? Were you not across the line? Did you cross into their lane or not? Take pictures of the big scene of where the cars were in relation to each other. Skid marks. Skid marks are super important. If you have to get a accident reconstructionist, an engineer, they're going to want to know. Take pictures of the tires, the condition of the other person's tires. If they're bald tires, that could be a basis of liability right there. That could be a reason that they would be at fault. Number 3, if you're injured, you really can't, you really feel like you're injured, call the police. Maybe you need an ambulance. If that's what you need, that's what you need. If you can't walk around, if you're immobilized, that's super important. Number 4, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say, it's okay, I'm not hurt. Don't say, it's okay, it was my fault. It's all good, because you never know what's going to happen. I remember I was once rear-ended, and we got out of the car, and I did not feel that bad right away. And the other woman said, "Oh, I hope you're not hurt." And I didn't say anything. I said, "Well, we'll see," because the reality is you don't want to say I wasn't hurt, because then someone's going to testify you said you weren't hurt at the scene. And the reality is that injuries, back and neck injuries, soft tissue injuries, those can manifest days later. The worst you'll feel is probably a week after a car accident. So you might not feel all that bad right at that time. Number 4, get witness information, okay? Find out who's there, because once they're gone, they're gone. You want to make sure that if anybody who's friendly to you, they seem friendly, they saw what was going on, get their information. Just ask them. Say it'll be super duper helpful. Make sure that the police talk to them, because you want to be able to have a way to track it down. If you don't know anyone that was there, you're basically relying on the police. And if it's not a major accident, the police don't even write a report, which means no one has any witness information. The more witnesses you have, the better your case is going to be. And number 5, this is really super important. Number 5, call a lawyer. Okay, and the reason is you don't know what kind of situation you have. You don't know what to say and what not to say. And an attorney can seriously help you out in helping you not make a mistake, right? We're not all of a sudden, you're not out for blood, but you do want to protect yourself. And let me tell you, everybody gets a lawyer, right? I mean, listen, every corporate America, they don't do anything without their lawyers say so. Why should you be any different? Lawyers are plentiful, and in terms of injury cases, a lot of times there's no cost up front, and so you're not paying anything out of pocket. It doesn't cost anything to talk to an attorney. You can give me a call, Mark Schondorf, 888-LAW-9008, chicago-injury.com. Let me help you out.